There are some exceptions when it comes to pregnant women, nursing women, women who had children, or chas v'shalom if a woman had a miscarriage. He says over here, when we speak about a woman who is pregnant, that she's exempt from fasting, that is specifically if that's from 3 months and on, we're going to tell you that she is exempt from fasting from Ta'anit Esther. However, if the woman is already from after 40 days of conception and up to 3 months and she feels weak, she also does not have to fast. Nursing women, Rabotai, do not have to fast. Even a woman, let's say, who stopped nursing, also if she feels weak, does not have to fast. We give her up to 24 months, up to 2 years. Rabotai, when it comes to old people and sick people, Rabotai, do not have to fast. Old people that feel very weak do not have to fast, and they do not even have to make up the fast. Rabotai, Chacham Muwadi brings down what happens if a person has a eye ache. If for that alone also you do not have to fast. However, he says, if that was not prescribed by the doctor that you have to eat and you went ahead and you did it on your own, you're going to have to actually make up the fast later on, some other time. Last but not least, Rabotai, Chatan, Kala, the Baalei Abrit, Sandak, Moel, and the father, Rabotai, all of them are exempt from fasting. Chacham Muwadi says if anybody gets married and within the 7 days, his chuppah, after the 7 days, he's within the Sheva Brachot, and one of the Sheva Brachot is Ta'anit Esther, Rabotai, he is exempt from fasting, him and his wife. And so too the 3 people, Rabotai, the father, the Sandak, and the Moel, the one that performs the circumcision, all of them are exempt from fasting on Ta'anit Esther, and they're not allowed to be stringent on themselves and say that they do want to fast. Rabotai, really quick, as we do start fasting, B'ezrat Hashem, we started fasting this morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people wait for the fast to come out. But people need to realize, Rabotai, the whole point of the fast is that we should look at ourselves and look how weak we are, that without drink and water or coffee, or without any type of food, we're not able to function. That should remind every single person what does it mean to have food in the life and how much sustenance you need in order for you to be able to move forward. Rabotai, if you could understand this concept that food is an integral part of your day, where it can allow you to move forward in life and work, etc., how much more so when it comes to learning Torah? A person has to also integrate that into their avodat Hashem. Because just like the food is for the body, the Torah and mitzvot are for the soul, and people don't realize this. And I see it all the time, Rabotai, it's very unfortunate. In any event, try to make the fast meaningful. Do not cut down on do not cut down on your learning Torah. On the contrary, learn much more Torah. Do not get angry. Be very careful not to get angry, because then the whole fast was for no purpose. Rabotai, in Olam HaMidot, after we've been speaking about honor, anger, over here in Olam HaMidot, he wants to bring down over here, what should a person be? You don't want me to do this, you don't want me to do this. So what should a person be? Like we explained before, a person that runs after honor, there's a lot of times he will do averos because his honor is involved, and how can he say no? Or, Rabotai, a lot of times he'll get angry because he'll feel, how can that other person wrong him? I'm somebody over here, no, I give you whatever the situation might be. Rabotai, so Olam HaMidot said, what should a person be? And from this one thing over here, you're going to see that from this is where you become great. Not that you're going to become great by working like a dog, no. You'll become great because Hashem is going to make you great. He says like this, Al ha'adam utav liyot savlan v'gam vatran v'lo kapdan. Rabotai, a person needs to be, it's put on a person to be tolerant. He should overlook, and he should not be makbid on every little thing. Like we said yesterday, Rabotai, you walk into the house and the shoes are right by the door and you slip on and you break your head, who knows what just happened. You do not have to get angry with the kids, with the wife, or the food is not there, or the house is not clean, or she took out more money than you expect her to take out from your bank account. Rabotai, a person needs to be tolerant. A person needs to overlook these things. You have to overlook. It's a mida connected mida, measure for measure. If you are able to overlook the wrongdoing, what people do to you, Hashem will do the same for you. He will overlook the wrongdoing that you do to Him. And a lot of people don't realize that, Rabotai. The way you are judged in the next world is the way you deal with people in this world. So some people think by taking people to court and getting revenge for $1 or $1,000, Rabotai, that's exactly the same way Hashem is going to behave with you. Amr Chazal, our rabbis say, Masechet Yomad Daf Chav Gimel Amr Aleph, also brought down Masechet Gitin, Hane Alvin ve'enen Olvin. Those people that get insulted and do not insult back, Shomim Cherpatan, that they hear their shame, ve'en Meshivim, and they do not reply back, Osim Nahava, they serve Hashem out of love, Ve'semichin B'Yisurim, and they are happy with their suffering, Alahem HaKatuv Omer, on them the pasuk says, Ve'ohavav Ketzet HaShemesh B'Givurato. The ones I love, these people I love, Rabotai, they will come out like the sun in its peak. At the midday, the sun is at its peak, and it shines then the most. Over here, Masechet Yom, also Masechet Gittin is brought down. A lot of times a person realizes, and this is where the problem comes in, people don't realize this, Rabotai, that when your wife attacks you, or when you attack your wife, or your children, or boss, employer, whatever the situation might be, Rabotai, the merit is yours. If you're being insulted, or if you're being ashamed, and you're quiet, over here the Torah guarantees you will become as great as the sun in its peak. Hashem is going to have to raise you, because you kept your mouth shut. So we think by answering back, we did something. Oh, I got the last word. No, Rabotai, you did not get the last word. On the contrary, Rabotai, you got the first word, because eventually you're going to lose out. Lamadu, we learn that from over here. Shaharvacha kulal ne'elvav. Who profits over here, Rabotai? Which person profits? The person that is insulted. Even at times, if it looks that the one that insults the person, he's on top, and the one that's being insulted, he's on the bottom. Rabotai, this is not the truth. It only seems like that. In this world, everything is sheker, Rabotai, everything is false. Eila, rather you should know, Rabotai, listen to this carefully. Eila Hane'elav Zoche, the one that's being insulted, he has the merit. She'avonotav mitkaperim, that his sins are erased. Vigam Zoche la'aslacha yetera be'olam hazeh. He's also going to have success, extra success in this world. Kemo shekatva hachida, like the Chida writes. Rabotai, with this, today is your time.
Yesterday.
Yes, it was your time. Baruch Hashem. Rabotai, we see from over here, a lot of times you have, honestly, I don't understand what's going on with the world, all these Shalom Bayit classes. Rabotai, put it to you very simply. Since when did men become like women? I don't understand. Or when did women become like men? Oh, you today, my wife doesn't do this, my wife doesn't do this, my wife doesn't do this. You complain like a girl, I don't understand. I know the Torah tells us 9 speeches was given to men, 1 was to women, and 1 speech was given to men. So why are you complaining? Why are you whining like a girl? She doesn't do this, she doesn't do this, she doesn't do this. Are you, Rabotai? On the contrary, it's on your own benefit. If you're able to shut your mouth and be able to tolerate what she does to you, or what your people, or your employees, whoever, what they do to you, on the contrary, you're going to become a bigger person. You're going to become a greater person. Aval, however, he says, Hama'aliv milvat ha'onish ha'muchan l'olam haba, Rachman l'sal Rabotai, the one that insults, besides the punishment that is coming to him in the next world, God forbid. And this, Rabotai, I don't care, husband, wife, children, friends, you have to be very careful. A lot of times we think that when we go to rabbis and we explain our Shalom Bayit problems, and we sit there and we bash the husband, or the husband bashes the wife, we think we're doing nothing wrong, Rabotai, because the rabbi is asking what's going on. Rabotai, you have to be a chacham. Even when you complain, even when you want to speak, you want to make sure you do not hurt the other person's feeling. And today it's not like that, Rabotai. They take a shot, they kill the husband on one spot. That's how it works, Rabotai, unfortunately. Rabotai, besides the person that insults, the punishment that awaits from him in Olam Haba, Gam ein lo simcha be'olam hazeh. He also has no simcha. Why they're always bringing other people down? Why? Rabotai, because there's 2 ways to build. in this world. Either you build your own building, either you build yourself, and you become great, and you don't look at anybody else, or either the next way to build is to destroy the building next to you completely, let it fall down, so now you're bigger. These people that insult, they have no self-confidence, they're not happy, they don't feel good inside. So in order to feel better, they try to put the other person down. Rabotai, that's what he says. Gam ein lo simcha be'olam hazeh. Shemi shemal'iv acherem zehu siman she'einu samech b'chayav. Anybody who insults other people, this is a sign that he is not happy with his life, Rabotai. Ulechen mibayit tzarov v'kasol. And that's why Rabotai gets angry and he causes pain to other people. Rabotai, I tell you something. My father-in-law, when I used to daven in the shul in the youngest of Briarwood, right? So certain people do certain things, correct? So he wouldn't get angry. So somebody told him, how come you don't get angry? He said, a doctor never gets angry at a sick patient. Rabotai, these people that insult are really sick people, Rabotai. You can't get upset at them. On the contrary, you should down for these people that they should have a refuah shalem. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen. Amen. Rabbi Chaim Igal Shomer.